Welcome back to the class. And this class is called the radio talk method class. What you are going to do today is we need to practice speaking skill. So I'm going to ask you as many questions as possible. And your job is you have to answer me as quickly as possible. So the first question today is what should you do to make yourself feel enthusiastic? What should you do to make yourself feel enthusiastic? So do you have any ideas for this one? For me, for example, the best way for me to feel enthusiastic is I'm gonna choose the thing that I want to do in my day. For example, I don't like noisy places. I will get rid of noisy places. So that is the thing that I need to do in a day in order to make myself feel comfortable. So what about you? What do you do, what should you do to make yourself feel enthusiastic? What should you do to make yourself feel enthusiastic? Do you have any ideas?
I learn more I learn more musical for me to enthusiasm because I like music. I like
We don't have to
listening.
what, sorry, we don't have to what say something. Here, okay, please pay attention to the words shown on the screen. If you don't know how to pronounce the word, you need to research before you speak up. Here, don't you see that what this word is enthusiastic? It's not. It's not the kind of word that you have just pronounced. Enthusiastic. So, can you show me what do you need to do to make yourself feel enthusiastic? Please be careful of the pronunciation. If you don't pronounce well, it's not good. We need to pronounce well in order to improve our English speaking skills. If you keep pronouncing this way, it's very hard for you to improve your English. So what should you do to make yourself feel enthusiastic? Sean, please. Yes. So what should you do to make yourself feel enthusiastic? For example, like me, if I want myself to feel enthusiastic, what I need to do is I have to make sure that I feel comfortable. I feel pleased with myself and I feel satisfied with everything that is going on in my life. And the second thing that I have to do is I have to be sure that the job that I am performing right now is my favorite job. I don't work just for money. I don't work just for making money to buy food or drinks. I work for my passion. That is the second thing that I cared about. So if I want to make myself feel enthusiastic, the first thing is satisfaction, pleasure. Those are the feelings that we should have. And the second thing, for us to feel enthusiastic is we are working our favorite job. Vietnamese, in Vietnamese language, they say that we need to do, we need to do, you need to do your job. And the second way for you to say it is work your job. So I need to make sure that I need to guarantee to myself that I am working my favorite job. That is the only way to keep me feel enthusiastic. And I think there is also a third way for me, to feel enthusiastic is by surrounding myself with good people. I have the word like surround. I have to surround myself. I have to surround myself, surround somebody with something. I have to surround myself with good people because positive people, now because negative people are gonna bring you down. or negative people are gonna pulling you down into the black hole, or into somewhere that you can never imagine. The only way for you to get rid of the negativity is staying positive. And when you already be able to stay positive, you will be okay to make yourself feel enthusiastic. So that is the third way. I will surround myself with positive people. The kinds of people help me to feel confident in myself, even if I do not perform well in my job. The kinds of people who can cheer me up, who can encourage me when I feel so down in my job. Because okay, because we know that in a day there are so many things happening. We cannot be sure whether we can be confident or we will lose our confidence, right? To be confident, DENT is an adjective, and confidence, ENCE is another in English. People say that you need to build your confidence, or you need to or you lose your confidence. This is the way. So what about you? What about you? I need to hear something from you. What should you do to make yourself feel enthusiastic? Oh, hello. So what should you do to make
Um,
yourself feel enthusiastic?
um, because I'm a literature student. In normal literature is usually knows is a boring and very sleepy subject. Um, so I I find interest in poems. Um, be,
Poems. Oh, all right. Thanks. Poems. I've heard that word, and I feel very interested. So can you share with me more about poems? Or like what what kind of poems do you prefer for yourself? Korean poems, Chinese poems, for example, because I don't know how many languages can you speak.
oh,
So yeah, so
um,
share with me more.
because I like music, but I think some poems so boring. So I rate my song for the poem. I add um musical melody to them, and um just help me a lot to remember uh the poem longer, and I feel literatures is not boring.
You say that you feel what?
I add musical melodies to the poem.
Oh, you feel musical melody. Oh, I
Yes.
understand. It means when you listen, when you read poems, the feeling that you have is like you are listening to a piece of musical instrument, right? We have
Yes.
two ways. First, it's called musical instrument. Second, that is a melody. A melody is different than a musical instrument. Musical instrument, it means you can hear people playing guitar, playing okay, the piano, playing drums uh, on live. But for a melody is a piece of music. Well, people do not perform, okay, people do not perform playing guitar online or playing any kinds of musical instruments. They record themselves, okay, and a melody is a piece of music without lyrics. And a musical instrument is music, okay, of instruments being played by artists. So that is the difference. So what about you? So what about you? Do you play any kinds of musical instruments? And why do you think of musical instruments when it comes to poems? What do you think of musical instruments when it comes to poem? Why so?
Teacher đọc lại một lần nữa, em không có nghe được cái câu hỏi.
All right. My question here is, why do you think of musical instruments? Why do you think of musical instruments when it comes to poems? When it comes to, that is a phrase people are going to use to start a conversation. So, for example, you can say that when it comes to English or speaking of English. So people use the phrase like when it comes to, like this. So what about what about you? When it comes to musical instruments, what do you do? Do you play any kinds of musical instruments? As a matter of fact,
I mean, when I read a poem, I feel that's like a song because the poem have some the poem is have a rhyme and the last sentence because in the song has a melody too, and I think this the song and the poems is like
very good. I understand everything that you share. And the way that you speak English is much better because you can show your feelings in English words and in English sentences. That is what I want to hear from you. And after listening to you, okay, sharing, okay, your feelings, your emotions, when you read poems, I can understand in this way, which is what you want to say is when you read poems, the last words, when it comes to the last words of poems, you feel a little bit of music in your ears or on your mind when you read the very last words of poems. So it feels like in poems we have many sentences and many words, and each word has its own melody. So when you read the poems out loud, the way that we read, we need to raise our voice or we need to lower our voice in order to create a perfect intonation. We have the word like intonation. So you need to raise your voice or you need to lower your voice in order to create a perfect and appropriate intonation, in order to have people understand the poems that you are reading. And all right, is it right for what you just shared with me? Is the way that I think about poems right about you?
yes.
Yeah, all right. Very good. And let's go back to our topic. Our topic today is about enthusiastic, is about passion. And it's not the topic, sorry, I because I've been working on my English, and this way of studying is we need to create a situation in which we have to use the word enthusiastic and passion. This is the way that we study, and we have to use enthusiastic and passion together like this. So here I am gonna be the first one to begin, okay? And when you speak, if you have been sitting down at your desk for more than 8 hours, you can stand up, you can walk around and keep studying, okay? Because we are studying everything by speaking skill, so you can wear a headphone or an earbuds in your ears, and you can walk, okay, step by steps inside your room in order for your body to feel good about its to feel good in its physical health. It's just like me. I have been sitting here at the desk for more more than 8 hours. I start my day at 8 a.m. And right now it is okay. Let's check at the clock. It is 7:23 already. So if you are me, okay, just like me, if you were me, okay, you should, okay, you should walk around and you should try hard, okay, in order to maintain your English. All right. Here I have a situation, but with enthusiastic and passion. First, passion. I'm gonna begin with the word passion first. Passion, so hard for us to say, right? Passion. Nobody works for passion these days. Everybody works for money. Look at this. Look at this city. Okay, we are living in Vietnam. Okay, altogether you live in Kaizen and I live in Ho Chi Minh City. We are the same thing. But here, okay, when we work too much like this, it's not easy. It's not easy to say that I just want to work for passion. Nobody wants to work for passion with the money. If you are passionate about something, it is impossible for you to work with the money. You cannot survive with the money. Money can buy food, money can buy knowledge, but in the other way, okay, knowledge cannot guarantee food and drinks if you cannot turn your knowledge into real life experience. So when it comes to the word passion, we can say that we should have passion in order for us to feel enthusiastic at the very first moment when we decide to start to act on our dream. When you decide to act on your dream, but at this moment you feel very bored, you feel very scared, you feel very negative, how is it possible for you to make your dreams come true? Okay, for example, you really want to go studying abroad, but just look at your English. You don't have IELTS degree, you don't have Cambridge degrees, you don't have TOEFL, TOEIC, no degrees are in hand. And at the very first thought, all right, I have a phrase like this, at the very first thought, as the very first thought, you just think about how you feel. People these days tend to think about how they feel, not what they should do or what they need to do. They just think about how they feel. They prioritize. They are prioritize their feelings a lot. So when you say that you need passion to work, passion is just the very first feelings that you should have in order to make you feel energetic, to make you feel very good in order for you to start your day. But if the very first feeling you have is negative, it's gonna kill your brain. It's gonna call it a day. It's gonna end everything. So people say that you should have passion. Not enough. Passion is the factor. It is the first feeling you should have in order for you to start to act on your dream. But if you want to be successful, passion is not enough. You need to feel interested. You need to feel enthusiastic. Enthusiastic is a second way for you to say that you feel interested. So you have to feel interested. You have to feel enthusiastic about the things that you should do. It's like, I like my job. I like what I have been doing right now. So no matter how tired I am, I still want to do it. So that is the second factor for you to make your dreams come true. First, passion. Please remember that passion is there. Okay, passion is the very first feeling. Second, enthusiastic. We need enthusiasm. Why do we need enthusiasm? We need enthusiasm in order for us to feel we like it. We like our job. We like this work. We like everything about this job, so that we will never quit. If you don't like your job, you get tired, you will quit. If you don't like your job, you get exhausted, you will give up and you will go to bed, or you will hang out with your friends. or if you dislike your job, you don't love your job, you will have fun with your boyfriend or girlfriend instead. So that is why we should be enthusiastic besides feeling passionate about our dreams. We have an adjective, passionate. Passion is not in English. Passionate is an adjective like this. So I have just shown you something about this. And the last one that I want to say is consistent. Consistent. I love this adjective, consistent. Consistent, Vietnamese, okay? Kingdom. The second word for us is consistency. Consistency. So kingdom. So kingdom. Something like this. So here, let's go. Let's practice consistent and consistency. These days, I am not consistent enough because I wake up and then I feel so tired. I feel so sad about everything that is going on in this economy. And I do not train myself to be consistent in my plan. When I am not consistent in my plan, I will have actions and behaviors like this. Today I work, but tomorrow I will be off working. Today I study, but tomorrow I will give up studying. And then the next day I want to study again. Then the next day I want to give up. So that is not being consistent. If you are consistent, it means you will keep doing this kind of job again and again and again at the right time, at the right place. You never feel bored. You never feel exhausted. You never feel disappointed. No matter how hurt or how painful you feel inside, you still stick to your plan. You still hold on to your plan and you still act. That is being consistent. So right here, I need to ask you a question. Let's get back to you. Enthusiastic. Once again, what do you need to do to be enthusiastic? So show me, Gracie, what do you need to do to be enthusiastic?
I think we need a like with something.
Yeah, okay. You should develop a like feelings with something. Anything else? Anything else?
And try more new thing.
Try more new things. Very good. And how should you train yourself to try more new things? You should be specific. How should you train yourself to try more new things?
I change my mind and I go out more and I talk with more people.
Oh, to talk with more people. Very good. Here, all right. Enthusiastic to say that you should talk with more people. But besides talking, what else do you do? Talking is not enough. We need to do something more. We need to do something more. So what should you do to make yourself feel enthusiastic?
I think we need to go out a self circle of myself because I think sometimes we make a self circle in my mind because we feel scared to go out to do something and we scared um to fail, and so we must to change my mind. We must to go out to circle and abroad with some people with new friends, and we will receive a lot of experience and knowledge.
Experience and knowledge. Very good. Anything else? Let's talk about consistency. Consistency, being consistent. Why do we have to be consistent? Why do we have to be consistent?
Because if we abroad we talk with a lot of people, we will have a lot of aching
Ideas, just like that. You have a lot of ideas. Or you can use the word notion. Notion is a good word. Notion. Notion, we have lots of notions. We have lots of ideas.
we will have a lot of notion, and this is when we need to consistent, because if you don't consistent, you will change a lot, and this thing will make you lost your mind, lost yourself.
Make somebody lose something, make somebody do something. Lose, lost. Please be careful. Lost is a past verb. Lost is not a present verb. So make you lose or get something. Please be careful. And here we are looking at the word consistent together. Consistent is not about feeling interested. Being consistent is not about feeling interested or feeling enthusiastic. Being consistent means you stick to your plan, you hold on to your plan, you follow your rules. For example, you have lots of rules to abide by, but today, okay, you feel so sick, you don't know what to do. And the thing that you should do is you must stick to your plan, you must keep working, you cannot quit. So that is fairly consistent. When you feel consistent, or when you are consistent, it means that you will never give up on your plan. No matter how hard your plan is, you still do everything, which is listed in your plan. So that is feeling consistent. Let's talk about studying. Why do we have to be consistent in studying? Studying is a process. It's not a one-night stand success. One-night stand success. For example, we have a very good phrase like one-night stand. If you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or you are or you are just having fun at a party, you can say that I have a one-night stand with a person. It means that you go out and you don't come home to sleep, and you sleep outside with that person for one night. So that is a one-night stand love. And the second way for you to use the word one-night stand, that is, okay, it's not a one-night stand success, which means, okay, studying is not like today I study and tomorrow I wake up, boom, I have a degree in my hand. No, it's impossible. Studying, okay, is a process. It's not a one-night stand success, which means if you study, okay, today, this evening, tomorrow you wake up, you will succeed. Never. So one-night stand success, it means a quick success, a fast success. It's just like a dream come true. So when you use the word one-night stand success, people are gonna understand that today you study, tomorrow you pass your exam, tomorrow you have IELTS 8.5. Today, okay, you just study for 2 hours, but tomorrow you wake up, you open your eyes, you are standing on the stage and receiving the degrees from teachers. That is impossible. So the word one night stand is not like this, right? And here, okay, the second way for you to use consistent in studying is like this. I am consistent in my studying, which means every day I wake up at 7 a.m. Even if today we do not have anything to study, no plans, no schedules, I still wake up at 7 a.m. So being consistent, it means you replicate your actions again and again and again. Replicate. When you replicate something, you do it again. You do something again so many times, right? Okay, replicate. So here I am consistent. I wake up every day at the same time, in the same place, but I do not feel bored. And I think this is my responsibility to do so. This is my mission to do so. I will wake up at this time. I will do everything at this time. So that is being consistent. And when you are consistent, it is very good for you, okay? And it's easy, it's going to make everything easy for you to be successful. For example, you study English and you study English consistently. You study English every day, and your consistency finally pays off, pay off. Your English consistency finally pays off. You'll pass the IELTS test with high flying colors. So when you are consistent, it means you keep doing what you are doing. You never question yourself why you are doing such things. You never ask yourself any kinds of ridiculous, self-centered questions. You don't care about your feelings. You just care about the plan. So that is being consistent here. Okay, so what about you? Why do you have to be consistent in studying? That is my question for you. Why do we have to be consistent in studying? Tracy, please. So depending on your answer, why do we have to be consistent in studying?
I think in studying we need to consistent because I see in my school, in my class, when studying, the most people is follow someone who's better than themselves. Like they will following the excellent student in the class or following the teacher. I think this not bad because that's not bad, but some but sometimes that's not good. Because I think sometimes I must do consistent with myself. My teacher teach me when we standing when we đứng trước.
Stand in front of what?
When we stand in front of the two, everyone is the same. So when I'm sure what I know is right, I will consistent to it. And I see many teachers who use their authority to
Very good word, authority. You know how to use the word authority. You remember this word. Very good. So you say that. Sorry to interrupt you, but this is my job to interrupt you because I need to test your memory capacity. You say that it is their authority to do something. So please continue with this part.
I see many teachers who use their authority to ức chế, cản lại teacher.
Prevent somebody from doing something.
And then the student, when the student find the teacher often wrong, and I think this from a bad habit and it make a bad habit in the student, make the student can't to talk their idea and cause the two to be destroyed.
Oh, the truth to be destroyed. Very good. But oh, I got it. However, what should you do? What should you do? What should you do to be? What should you do to be successful in studying? And I need you to use the word enthusiasm, passion, and consistency. Enthusiasm, please be careful. This is a noun in English. Passion is another noun in English. Consistency is another noun in English. So what do we need to do to be successful in studying? So any ideas from you, Tracy?
Successful hả teacher?
Yeah, successful. What do you have to do to be successful in studying? The question is like this: what do you have to do to be successful in studying? So
I think to be successful in studying, we need to find a temptation in the studying. We need to find what we like to studying, and the studying have what the studying have for themselves. And important thing is you must do consistent with yourself, because in studying have a lot of option and a lot of idea. If you know your thing is right, you must do consistent, and you must have a passion,
passion,
like
passion.
like like if you have a dream, you must to have passion with your dream to studying and follow this dream.
Follow your dream, right? You are using
Yes.
dream, right? You need to make sure of your pronunciation. Dream. Okay, very good. It's not very good. Sorry, it's much better than before. But I need some more from you. So let's talk about build confidence. Build confidence. Lose confidence. Build confidence. What should I do to build my confidence? It's not that easy. For me, again, the only thing that I feel, for me, the only thing that I use to build my confidence is knowledge. And I love one saying that I have collected from a special movie, or I have heard somewhere on YouTube. They say that knowledge is power. That is so true. Just take me as an example. I use my knowledge to make money. I use my knowledge to earn this living, and I also use my knowledge to change my destiny. I use the only thing that I used to make money is knowledge. So for me, knowledge is a weapon, or is a tool for me to build confidence. And when I say that we use knowledge to build confidence, it is not enough for you to understand. So I'm gonna clear it up for you. Building confidence by knowledge means you have to prove to other people that you have powerful knowledge. But if you say that you are confident in something, you are confident in knowledge, people are not gonna believe in you. People are not gonna trust you, because nobody cares about your knowledge. Nobody cares about about you being proud of yourself. They just care whether your knowledge serves them or not. That is the thing. So how do I build confidence? By my knowledge. I have one saying that is, we have to serve people. Serving people is the only way for us to earn money from the society. And when you serve people, you say that you are confident in your knowledge, and you build confidence by your knowledge. You serve people by your knowledge. Serving, it doesn't mean that today, you don't know how to answer this question. I'm going to use my knowledge to explain this question to you, and I'm going to help you to answer the question. No, it's not something like this. It's gonna be like You have to help them to understand the situation, and you have to show them the options for them to choose. So that is using your knowledge to build confidence, using your knowledge to serve people. And when you serve people well, you are going to build confidence from your service. So here they say that having knowledge is powerful. That is not true. Having knowledge is the very first step for you to build confidence in yourself. You need to feel confident so that you will be able to make other people believe in you, to trust you. And when people trust you, they are willing to use your service. So I use my knowledge to build my confidence. And confidence is just an appearance. For me, confidence is just an appearance. I put on my makeup, all right? Oh, I didn't say that I put on a girly makeup. I didn't say something like this. I just want to say that I fix my hair. I wear a good suit. I put on nice clothes. I make sure that I wear good perfume. So that is how I build confidence. And I build confidence by my appearance. That is the first appearance. And the second appearance, that is my knowledge. Knowledge is inside our brain. But if we want to build confidence by knowledge, we need to speak up. You need to transfer your knowledge verbally. When you transfer your knowledge verbally, means when you speak up, people listen to you. They get the knowledge from your speaking, and they are able to use the knowledge they get from you. So that is the destination. Okay, that is the target. That is the target of your action. So that is one sentence. That is why I say I build my confidence by knowledge, which means I use my knowledge to serve people until people are as knowledgeable as me. They are knowledgeable. They receive knowledge from me. I feel confidence in myself already, and people have lots of knowledge from me. That is how I feel confident. I feel confident because people get knowledge from me, and people are able to use the knowledge they learn from me. When you give knowledge, people just receive the knowledge from you. That is not enough. Receiving knowledge, obtaining knowledge, acquiring knowledge is not enough. They have to be able to use the knowledge that I give. Just like you, when you study with me, I have to make sure that you are able to use the knowledge that you study from me. So that is it. So what about you, John? Gracie? Sorry, I keep calling you by the Vietnamese name. So what about you, Gracie? What should you do to build your confidence? Gracie, can you speak up? Okay, show me your ideas. What should you do to build your confidence?
I think till I build a confident, I think in different place I have different way to build a confident. Like in the night I go out with my friend, with my best friend, who I feel comfortable when I stay with there. I will build my confidence by my
Let me help you by Vietnamese. Bây giờ thì mình sử dụng tiếng Việt, mình giúp cho Gracie nhé. Xây dựng cái gì ta? Xây dựng cái sự tự tin. Bây giờ mình tạo ý tưởng sao trong tiếng Anh mình? Xây dựng cái sự tự tin thì bây giờ mình làm sao xây dựng? Ví dụ em nghĩ về những cái gì trong cuộc sống của em mà là cái thế mạnh á. Ví dụ như là em thích văn chương, Một số người nói là văn chương nó không có ích cho cuộc sống, nhưng khi bản thân em cảm nhận được văn chương rất có ích trong cuộc sống, nó giúp cho mình có thể diễn đạt cái ý nghĩ trong đầu mình một cách lưu loát và rõ ràng. Và khi có văn chương, mình có thể tạo ra rất là nhiều câu chuyện để nói chuyện với nhiều người. Thì đó cũng là cái cách mà mình xây dựng cái sự tự tin trong bản thân mình. Hoặc là khi mà mình thích thơ ca, thơ văn, poems, nhưng mà một số người nói rằng nếu mà học thơ, học này nọ thì làm sao mà kiếm tiền, hoặc là nếu mà học thơ thì suốt ngày cứ thơ rồi cứ ca rồi cứ ngẫm, thì nó rất là lãng mạn, và cái dạng mà lãng mạn thì không có kiếm được tiền tài. Thì đó cách nghĩa của người khác. Và mình có thể nói rằng là khi mà mình biết được thơ ca thì nó sẽ giúp cho mình phát triển cái tư duy của mình ấy. Mình đọc thơ ca, mình cảm nhận được cái ngôn từ trong thơ ca, và mình tư duy ra được những cái hình ảnh mà nó xuất hiện trong não mình khi mà mình đọc từng chữ từng câu, và mình có thể cảm nhận được cái nhịp điệu của cuộc sống, thay vì mình cảm nhận những cái nhịp điệu của âm nhạc rồi kia nó sập sình. Thì đây khi mình đọc thơ ca thì mình cảm nhận được cái melody của life, cái nhịp điệu của cuộc sống. Và khi mà mình cảm nhận được như thế thì mình đã gián tiếp xây dựng và tạo nên hoặc là duy trì cái sự thông minh của EQ, được gọi là emotional quotient, gọi là sự thông minh về cảm xúc. Và khi mà mình xây dựng và mình duy trì và mình phát triển sự thông minh về cảm xúc thì con người mình nó sẽ trở nên tự tin hơn, do là mình thông minh về, mình đã có được cái sự thông minh cảm xúc rồi, thì mình sẽ dễ dàng cảm nhận được cái cảm giác của cái đối tác mà đang ngồi trước mặt mình, hoặc là mình nắm bắt được cái đối tác đó người ta đang suy nghĩ gì, hoặc là từ cái hành động của người ta mình lại biết được rằng người ta đang cảm giác như thế nào. Thì đó là được gọi là cái sự thông minh của, gọi là của emotion, của EQ, là sự thông minh về cảm xúc. Và để có được cái sự thông minh về cảm xúc thì nó đã đến từ cái thế mạnh là thích thơ văn, thích thơ ca. Mình luyện thơ, mình luyện đọc thơ ca thì mình cảm nhận được từ vựng, và từ cái cảm nhận được từ vựng đó nó lại xây dựng nên cho mình một cái trí tưởng tượng, một cái óc tưởng tượng trong não. Mình cảm nhận về mặt cảm xúc và mình có thể tưởng tượng được những cái cảnh nó hiện lên trong đầu mình. Và khi mà mình tưởng tượng như vậy và mình tiếp tục đọc thơ ca thì cái óc sáng tạo của mình nó sẽ phát triển, óc sáng tạo phát triển và cảm xúc nó phát triển. Chỉ cần đọc những câu, những từ, những cái từ vựng trên một cái trang giấy trắng thôi, một trang giấy toàn là từ vựng không, không có một cái pictures nào hết, không có một cái bức hình nào hết, cũng không có một cái màu sắc nào hết, nhưng mình cảm nhận được cái cảm xúc từ cái từ vựng đó, từ cái câu đó, mà cái trang giấy hoặc kia nó trắng bóc mà nó chỉ có mực đen và giấy trắng thôi, nhưng mà mình cảm nhận được, thì là mình đã phát triển được cái tư duy về mặt cảm xúc. Thì khi mà mình có được cái tư duy cảm xúc này, rồi mình có được cái óc, cái trí tưởng tượng mà mình xây dựng được từ cái việc mà đọc thơ văn, thì lúc này mình đã xây dựng được cái sự tự tin trong con người mình bằng cái chứng minh thật sự là mình tiếp xúc với đối tác, mình có thể cảm nhận được họ thông qua những cái cử chỉ nhỏ nhặt của họ. Ví dụ như là họ ngồi, một số người thì không có để ý và người ta cũng không có nhận ra, nhưng mà mình chỉ cần nhìn sơ thôi, mình nhận ra từng hành động một, từng cử chỉ một. Và khi mà mình thấy được như vậy, mình cảm nhận được cái đối tác của mình, người ta đang nghĩ gì trong đầu luôn, thông qua từng hành vi, từng hành động nhỏ nhặt, nhưng mà trong khi người khác nhìn và cũng chả thấy gì và cũng chả cảm giác được gì. Thì đó cũng là một cái thế mạnh để mình xây dựng cái sự tự tin, và mình xây dựng cái sự tự tin thông qua cái sở thích và cái thói quen đọc thơ văn. Thì đó là em sẽ tư duy ý tưởng từ cái cuộc sống mà hiện tại của em, là cái thế mạnh của em là thích đọc thơ văn, thơ ca, thì em tư duy từ đó rồi bắt đầu mình áp dụng vào trong cái sự mà xây dựng cái sự tự tin. Rồi thì bây giờ thì so I need you to take a deep breath and show me everything in English again. So how do you feel? And what should you do again to show me?
Um, I because I have two group of friends, so I have two way to build the confidence. In the night when I go out with my close friend, because we often open a small music show in a small cafe. um, we feel comfortable with that coffee, and we often open small shows in this coffee. And I build my confidence because of my sing ability, my singing ability. Um, I think I don't feel shy when I singing um in front a lot of people. Um, After I sing, I receive a
With
smile. I receive a smile and vỗ tay thế chứ.
clap hands.
And clap hands from people around me, and that's it when I feel most confident. And when I was at school, I built my confidence um, in 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 literature classes. My my teacher taught me I I have a different way to approach um with the problem. Um like my if my friend approach the problem um
A bro.
abroad
Approach. Approach. Em đọc
abroad
đọc tiếng Anh mình cứ như tiếng Pháp này. Approach. Tức nó có âm trở phía
abroad
nữa. Approach. Approach.
abroad
Yeah, and cha at the end. Approach.
abroad
Yes, approach.
abroad.
Yes.
And my teacher taught me I have a different way to approach the problem. Like my friend approach a problem. They they can see what the height of the problem, but about me, I nhìn ngược lại.
I look back. Trời ơi.
Ý là lật ngược vấn đề thế chứ.
I think about the problem in the other way around. You to do something in the other way around là mình làm cái gì đó ngược lại, cái gì đó ngược lại. In the other way around. Or in reverse.
I approach a problem.
Yes.
In the row.
No, in the other way around. The whole thing, the whole phrase. In the other way around.
In the other way around.
Yes.
And which make me really enjoy the classes. I feel the most confident when I can give my option to the teacher, and I feel confident when I standing in front of most of people.
Yes, anything else?
No.
Very good. This is much better. And I can see that you have a little problem with the phrase in the other way around. And we have to rest too much time, and please try to write a paragraph based on the brand maps that we studied together. And in the next class, I'm gonna show you the ways to use the phrase in the other way around. And we are going to make lots of situations based on this phrase. And in writing, again, IELTS writings, especially task 1 or especially task 1, we are going to use speaking skill to describe the graph, the column graph, the column chart, or the line chart, or the pie chart. So we are going to use speaking skills, okay, to learn everything. In the next class, the first thing that I need to do is I need to show you the situations to make use of ngược lại in the other way around, so that you are used to making the situations for based on this phrase. And the second thing that we need to do in another class is we need to learn to describe the graph together. All right, thanks a lot for this class. I cannot keep studying because it's too much for today. Okay, have a nice evening, Gracie. Please finish your writing before tomorrow class. Have a nice day and bye bye, Gracie.